It's the Orioles on Masson on a beautiful day at Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota. It's an AL East matchup as the Orioles welcome in the defending world champion Boston Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi leading off. Last season, he completely dominated the Orioles. Nunez, Holt, and Pierce with Vasquez in the number 5 spot. Leon will DH today.
Andrew Cashner, the big right-hander, on the bump for the Orioles today. You see what he did last year, 4-15, elevated ERA.
Out of Arkansas, where Ben McDonald saw him as a collegiate. There's a chopper to second base. Chase Peterson is there. And over to Renato Nunez.
You focus on the glove and try to hit the glove wherever it's set.
Towards the middle. And right there is Peterson. He had him played perfectly.
He gets turned around pretty quickly.
2-1. Weak ground ball. There's Peterson. He backhands. He's been busy this inning. And Andrew Cashner. The first, and here's the Orioles lineup for today. Mullins, Mancini, and Stewart with Renato Nunez in that cleanup spot. Alberto will be at third base. Then Sucre. Jace Peterson in the number 7 spot. Number 1 pitching prospect in the Sox organization.
Yeah, well, it's a big arm. I mean, it's arm up to 98 miles an hour. Fastball be 92 to 98. A couple of breaking balls and a changeup. And
the 3-2 pitch is low ball 4, and there's a leadoff walk. One of the veterans, Ben, his 3rd season. There goes Mullins. Pitch is taken high. The throw is not in time. There's a head-first slide and a stolen base. And for Cedric, that's his 3rd steal of the spring. So he's already in his 6th pro season. And he gets Mancini on a good pitch down and in.
Well, that's a difference maker for him right there. You know about the fact.
There go the runners. Pitch is taken high. The throw goes to second base. And out at second base is DJ Stewart. So the Orioles attempt the double steal. And Stewart is gunned down. He's got 2 on and 2 down. And he got him. Real good breaking ball. Nice scoop there by Vasquez, and that'll end their responses to questions about the increased analytics that have been brought in here as Cashner gets a strikeout and 2 quick outs. And I'm just wondering, and it's ball 4 down and away. Well, talking about all the younger players. 2-1 is lifted to left. That's going to chase Mancini back. Still going back, and it's over his head and bounces out of play for a ground rule double. So that'll be 1 run coming in. Hernandez will be held at third. And after 2 outs, nobody on, 3 consecutive batters reach.
Jay Fly in for Andrew Cashner, lifted here in the 2nd inning. You see the numbers by Fly.
And he got him a high fastball. So Jay Fly comes on and gets the O's out of a jam. Sox get a run. And the other thing is Drew Jackson is a Rule 5 player, so just like Richie Martin, he must make the team, and there's a borderline call, and Tim Timmons said he went around. According to camp last year, he could see the ball better, and he felt like he had better technique at the plate. And he goes down on strikes here, and a good fastball down and in, and the O's go 3 up, 3 down to earn a spot in the rotation, but a sore arm set him back a little bit, and there might not be time to stretch him out. Sky to left field. Wind will take it to Mancini, and he's got it for the out of 1
Another chance to repeat as the world champs.
And he got him a high fastball. So Karn's impressive. Does allow the 2-out walk. Drew said he only has 2. There's a base hit to left field, so he keeps hitting. And he's on with the leadoff single. That's the Orioles' first hit. This team with the players that they're going to run out there, they're going to manufacture more runs. That ball's weakly hit to Lynn. Second base and out at second base in an eyelash. And during the season, that would have been challenged. He appeared to be safe, but he's called out by Marvin Hudson. And here's Trey Mancini. There's a chopper, could be 2. Lynn goes to the bag himself, and on the first, there's a double play, and that'll end the inning.
I'd like to have brunch with Brooks.
Let's see, Ben, Hall of Famer, Oriole legend, Mr. Yeah, I guess you're right.
And nobody can play it hurt.
Center fielded pretty well. That'll chase Mullins back, and at the wall, he'll make the lunging grab. Nicely done by Cedric. That's how you do it, Ben. You go back as far as you can, and then you know if you have room, and if not, it's going to only day off on Monday. And there's a real good slider down and in for a strikeout and 2 down.
Bobby Poinier in for Hernandez, who was really impressive at Florida. DJ Stewart, Florida State.
There's a weak ground ball past the mound. Third baseman Nunez is there, and he gets the hustling DJ Stewart.
For the Orioles, you get a lot of first basemen over there.
And there we see left field and deep. There's the power. That ball's going to go, and that ball is gone, and we're tied. On cue for Renato. And he was down in the count 0-2, and he still gets it out of here.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake by Poinier. Poinier threw him back-to-back changeups. And Nunez swung through both of them, and I think
that's going to fall for a base hit. Cisco read it correctly. He's going to try to get to third, and he will, as Hernandez plays it into second base. A good base running there as Cisco with trying to get out of it. And on the 3-2, he pops him up. First baseman Steve Pearce will call. And a foul ground. He has it for the out. And that'll do it. That you could just be yourself and go out and pitch?
Definitely. I mean, that's the only way you can go out there. If you're thinking about too much out there, you're probably not going to get the job done. So I'm just going out there having fun and competing with my teammates.
Here's Carlos Fabulous, the third base coach. And a foul tip that's held by Chance Cisco. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. And Noah has faced 6. He's retired also. Hard hit ball, and that's under the glove of Steve Pearce. That's another base hit for Jackson. Big turn, and he puts on the brakes. That's a 2-for-2 day. Here's Cedric Mullins, and he bunts it. Pretty good one. Pointer just in time to get Mullins. Could be the difference in advancing 90 feet or not. Mancini goes down on strikes. He's 0 for 3 and 2 down. 1-2 on Stewart. Jackson runs again, and the ball's hit to first. Pearce backs up to play the hop. And he gets his man at first. Made it to the big leagues with the Mets. That ball sharply hit. That's a base hit to the left of Richie Martin. And Nunez on with the leadoff single. Lifted to left. That'll chase Santander back. That ball is in the wind, and Anthony stays with it for the out. De La Gora was already past second base, but he had time to retreat as Anthony was going backwards. That was nicely done by Santander. Has encouraged the catchers to do. And it's how they go into their squat as Pearce is called out on Travis Lakins to come on, and they have high hopes for this young man.
Yeah, had a pretty good year last year between AA and AAA.
And the new catcher is Austin Ray. Up and in. And that hit him. That's a good take. Late run, and the ball goes into center field. So Escara is going to make it to third. That's a throwing error on Austin Rye, the catcher. So that'll be a stolen base and an E2.
There's your extra.
And the 2-2 is ripped to left field. That's a base hit for Alberto. The O's get the lead. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Escara will score, and Alberto cruises in with an RBI double.
Now, how about that at bat?
And there's a base hit the other way for the scorching hot Chance Cisco. Mountcastle will score easily, and Cisco on with an RBI single. There's his 10th ribby of the spring. This could be 2. 4-6-3. That goes De La Gora to Lynn, back to Achenede. Ground ball to third, backhanded there nicely by Dahlbeck, and a long throw in time. Nicely done.
Coming into this year, just a different atmosphere. Kind of, I've experienced the big leagues a little bit, and we all know that all of us can do the job. So we're supporting each other each day, and just trying to.
3-2 pitch is lifted to left center field. It's playable for Santander. And the wind got into it, but he stays with it and has it for the out. And the new pitcher, Ben, comes on. Here's Michael Shawaryn,
yes,
who takes over here in the 7th.
Numbers in between AA and AAA last year.
To be honest, you know, you can't go in thinking, I mean, you have to go in positive, and why not think you can make it? Yeah, oh, Drew just got another hit. Nice.
Your roommate just got his third hit.
Brad and Craig, they kind of, you know what you're getting into when you go to Florida. Those guys, all the respect for those coaches, and you know, playing there every weekend in the SEC.
2-2 on Santander. That ball is hit into right field for a base hit. Oh, did he rip that one? Santander having a good camp. He's heading to second with an RBI double. So the Orioles add a run. It's now 4-1 game. That ball's crushed. Back on it is Danny Mars, and he runs it down on the warning track. Santander's going to tag. He'll head to third easily. And a real nice at-bat by Brugman. 0-2. Fly ball to right. That's playable for Danny Mars. And the inning is over. So the Orioles add Josh Lucas on Ben to pitch in the 8th.
Yeah, right-hander, see his numbers last year. 6.28 ERA.
Foul tip, and that's held by Cisco. Nicely done. One away. Came on to relief against Tampa Bay. He faced 9 batters, retired all 9. And there's a fly ball to Santander. And that's going to do it. Mejia, the one-time Met, who is back in baseball, became a free agent, and the Red Sox signed him to a minor league contract. They like the arm, and they're hoping that he's turned his life around. And that'll be Gary Thorne and Brian Roberts will take over in this booth. So right field, that hangs up there for Danny Mars, and over towards the gap, he has it for the out. So Mejia has a 3 up, 3 down inning.
But that's kind of where the new technology is going. Then you got the slow motion cameras that are, in the bullpens when guys or pitchers are throwing their bullpens. That's right. Well, if it's kind of a secret, you want to keep it, that way.
No secrets allowed. And that's an easy play for Diaz, and 1 away.
Constantly swinging under that ball or popping it up.
And he got him. So Joe Martin gets the strikeout at 2.
Box it up there is not cheap.
And the 3-2 is outside, ball 4, and that will extend the game. Bounce to third and pass Mountcastle down the line. The Sox are going to get a run. Here's Ray to score. Throw by Santander to second base a little late. So that'll be a 2-out double for Travis, and it's a 4-2 game. Chopper to second base. Bostic waits on the hop. He'll throw it to first, and the ball game is over. And the Orioles beat the Red Sox here on this Friday afternoon. Boston now 6-8 in spring games, and the Orioles go to 8-5-2. Our final score in Sarasota as the Orioles fall behind 1-0 and come back. Orioles beat the Red Sox 4-2.